Well, we are back. Hoppothetically, episode 56.
Don't do the
Zach
clap.
is sick, so we got Nathan standing in for him. Hope he feels better so we can get the podcast back on track. Guest host Nathan.
There's like a thing where people do like have some kind of treasure or something. They'll hide it somewhere in like nature, and then they'll like leave like a map online or something so you can go and find it later. And we do that with all of our podcasting stuff.
That would probably be a more effective marketing strategy than what we're how
just
we're currently faring.
Random strangers
Throw a map in a bottle, and after years of searching, they just find our like back catalog.
Yeah, and all the equipment to do
But
the
you have
next
to subscribe
episode.
to the Patreon if you want to listen. It's just it's a QR code to the Patreon. Oh, you found the Hoppothetically podcast. Now just take out your phone and scan this QR code. We accept Zelle.
Wait, is it a videotape or how do they know you're doing the pirate voice?
I write it in pirate font, and the paper had whiskey on it or rum on it. It smells. It smells
bad,
like liquor, kind of.
Mm-hmm. It's old parchment and stuff.
And I'm standing there.
reading it to them.
Yes, and they hear me.
Yeah,
That's
and you have the pirate smell and look like you smell awful. Mm-hmm. Your stuff is disgusting. I'd listen to the podcast mostly because there's this guy who's a pirate, and I think pirates were pretty rapey and stuff. So I'd probably be freaked out and listen to whatever podcast you had going on.
If you ever did walk in on a rape, you're like, "Hey, whoa, this guy's acting like a real pirate. There should be a parrot in there."
Where's your eye patch?
That's your like admonishment of rapists. Can I get you a peg leg? Jeez, this guy.
Yeah. Did you know where eye patches came from?
It was night vision.
Yeah. So when you're raping someone, you can turn it on.
See
when you go back
how pretty they are.
Yeah. When you go back out to the rest of the world, you put the eye patch back on.
Yeah.
Bounce between.
And then they can't see what you've done in your soul because you've covered one of your eyes.
Yeah. Which
is the window. They have a faint inkling that you have committed a mortal sin, but with only one eye, they can't be sure. However, with my expert judge of character, if I have two eyes, I know your whole past. Yeah, I have like the what is it called? Ghost Rider's like judgment stare?
Yeah.
Penance stare.
Yeah.
The penance stare.
The thing is, you can just not make eye contact. You can just be like, no, look at me.
What if Ghost Rider did a penance stare on like a kid, like a 13-year-old, and it was just him saying the N-word a bunch, and he had to relive every time he said the N-word, and he's just like,
he's like freak, like
I'm such a douche.
He wants to do a penance stare on this woman, but he just can't stop staring at her tits. He's like, my eyes are up here. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna show you all your times your tits sinned. It's just come on her tits over and over, and she's like, I mean, I sort of enjoyed that. I don't know. It was in the moment. It was fine. Like I guess looking at it now, I feel somewhat uncomfortable. I don't like that you're seeing it, but
wait, does he see it too?
I assume, or is he just?
Oh, does he sit there for like 5 minutes just staring at them as they like freak out or whatever?
After he does the penance stare, and they're like, oh, he's like, what? What was it? What was it? I never get to suck. I never get to see, and I'm on fire. And I'm bald. Did we do this already?
I don't know.
Get Ghost Rider's bald?
No, we didn't do this.
I think we may have done it.
No,
that the leather jacket's to make up for his baldness, and so is the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you notice his flaming skull compensating?
Yeah, that and the motorcycle, the whole thing. Okay, how much you know about Harry Potter? This requires a slight amount of Harry Potter knowledge. Just, you know how they have like that one murder spell? They have like one spell that you...
Do you know the name of it? I do know it, but...
Not abracadabra. That's fucking dumb. No, abracadabra? No.
It's just the spell is that your father was somewhat absentee. And you grew up in the wrong...
Oh, it is Avada Kedavra. It is actually Avada Kedavra. It's something like that.
It's that I grew up in Brownsville.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I live in East New York.
Yeah. So in the Harry Potter world, at some point, I think during whatever training they do, they teach you that spell. Do you think if you were one of those teachers and you got to that lesson where to teach that spell and you looked around and you saw a few kids that were like a little too eager to learn it, they didn't have a lot of friends in the class and stuff, you'd be like, I think we're going to only teach this one to the popular kids. Let's only teach you the kids with good social standings and good family backgrounds, because I'm worried that they're going to...
Sure. I mean, it sounds like really... Avacadabra, is that what it would develop like a Second Amendment sort of
yeah.
Yeah,
it would have a very like, well, everyone has...
Yeah, try to tell me not to say avacadabra, because it would be rolled into, it would be all the conservative talk, it would be Second Amendment and First Amendment rolled into one.
Yeah, and then they would
fucking tell me I can't say avacadabra. All right, I'll say avacadabra every fucking day. It's 4th of July. I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
And then someone brings up like what even about gun control? It's like, who gives a fuck about that muggle shit? Like avacadabra.
Yeah,
we care about, because we only made one murder spell.
There'd be a murder duo called the Avocadabros.
Would they just kill people?
Yeah.
One of them says Avra, the other one says Cadavra, and it doesn't do anything because that is not how that spell works.
They pull out a Glock.
Yeah, and shoot you. Avra, Cadavra, and the other guy's a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, the wizard's mounting defenses against the spell and then get shot. And there'd be the Avocadabra range.
Where they just...
People are not using this spell for hunting. I don't see why anybody needs this spell. You can kill a deer with Wingardium Leviosa. Pick him up, throw him down. I mean, it's a deer. Hit him with your flying car.
Yeah. Can we at least just ban the combat Avocadabras? The ones that are more woodsy and stuff.
The AR Avocadabra. Do you think people in Harry Potter with their flying cars get really annoyed at Pegasus? They're the deer of Harry Potter. Yeah. All the muggles are like, oh, it's so amazing and majestic. It's literally blowing my mind. This fucking Pegasus.
Yeah,
I'm picking it out of my bumper. Yeah, when you see one Pegasus, you gotta watch out because all the little baby Pegasus come trotting in.
When trying to light on one, they stop fucking. I mean, they're still flying, but they're vertically. They stop moving up and down, and you hit them.
Yeah, yeah, they carry their momentum, but they just. Or if they were like deer and they could somehow. How is it even doing that?
Its wings aren't moving.
Yeah, what is happening?
and then
it's like defying space time. Just sitting in front of my fucking.
The wife and the passenger. It's like just go above it or below it or any side to side. You don't have to.
Don't tell me how to drive.
You don't have to wait for it to move. This isn't a car that's on a road. There's 4 dimensions you can travel here.
And I'm just like, Avocadabra. And she's like, what'd you say? And I'm like, Avocadabra! And then the police are like, they come and I'm like, she asked. I was just saying. All right. I was making chit-chat. She was being a nosy cunt. I was talking to myself.
Actually, I was asking her if that was the murder. I was like, is it Avracadabra? Oh, I used it. It was an accident.
Avocadabra. I think we've talked about this, but that Reddit thing about like how would an average man with a shotgun do in the Harry Potter universe? And it's like dominate.
Crush.
Absolutely dominate.
Dude, I had another question about Harry Potter that's way funnier than this one, but I couldn't use it because I saw it. I looked it up because I thought it was hacky. It's on their podcast, but do you want me to say it?
Sure.
No, it was probably tell me if this is really hacky or not, but it's you put on the Sorting Hat and it just goes, well, you're gay.
I've heard that at like Mike's.
I know, that's why I didn't use it. I was like, I know this is hacky, but I like it so much.
Have I told you like the best open mic joke? I tell everybody this. I probably told you it, but about cheating, that joke.
No.
The guy's like, dude, no one gets cheating. They're like, why would you cheat? Like, if you feel like cheating, just break up with the person. Why would you ever cheat? And he just goes, because it makes you come super hard. I have no clue if this is your joke, comment. You're the funniest comedian ever. But I've been telling that joke for like I've probably told this joke more than whoever wrote this joke does it.
I'd probably stop being a comedian too. I bet he's gone forever.
Dude quit and is like an HR rep somewhere. Dude, you're so funny. That joke is brilliant. I tell it to everybody. It's gotten laughs from like some somewhat reputable comics.
It's really
You're killing it.
Oh, because you come super hard.
Because you come super hard.
That's so fucking good.
Yeah, I like Avracadabra being a conservative talking point. You have like Mitch McConnell, and he tries to defend Avracadabra, but has one of his weird spaced out moments. You seen that? He keeps like seizing up in the middle of speeches.
No, I'm not that into politics.
He'll be talking, giving some speech, and he's just like, because he's like 1 million years old, and then his aides have to drag him out. He's almost evidence for that Harry Potter universe exists. There's some fucking Snape wizard over on the side who's like making him freeze. And he's like,
Is he the turtle one?
He is the turtle one.
Yeah.
But now he freezes up,
like
which I'm worried because a hawk's going to get him. You can't freeze up, Mitch. A hawk's going to get him.
Do you think when he frees up his like aides or whatever, like pull out guns, like find the hawk. He's scared. He can see it. We have to take it out.
Yeah. Dude, AOC's up there circling. She's going to bite your head off, Mitch.
He doesn't have a shell. Give him a shell.
Dude, if Mitch McConnell, if there was like a significant vote at Congress, like an important one, and Mitch McConnell showed up wearing a turtle shell from Party City, he would run the table.
That's how he filibusters. He just
wears a turtle shell and eats lettuce and big strawberries. This just in, Mitch McConnell wearing a turtle shell has been elected King of America because it's so awesome and cute. Even the Democrats are trying to scratch his chin, and he keeps hiding, and they're like, oh, the commitment, that's leadership qualities. He had no idea if this would hit, and he committed. Let's give him the presidency and a grape.
What? Don't some of the tortoises have like weird location things? Where they have to be, you can't like take them out of their like zone or whatever.
Sure, DC's too temperate. It's not tropical enough for a Mitch McConnell tort. There's no way to make Mitch McConnell and tortoise go together in a pun, but that's what I was aiming at.
Someone breaks into the apartment because they haven't seen Mitch McConnell in days, and there's a 6-pack of rings around his neck, and he's just dead. It was autoerotic. This was
someone forgot to turn on his little light thing, the lamp.
Yeah,
those little
probably our mother.
Reptile lamps. Yeah, Mom killed our tortoise.
Yeah, yeah.
So backstory: I had a pet tortoise for like 20 years, and it was getting soft, which I guess is the one thing tortoises don't want to be. It was just turning into soup. Anyway, she took it into the vet.
Enough. What's his face? Who's the Marine guy? It's like Gethard or whatever.
The Marine, Jocko Willink.
No, not. No, he's a Marine. He's the guy with the bad knees. He's black, bald.
Obama.
No, he's a Joe Rogan guy. He's like the guy that runs like super hyper marathons or whatever and is crazy.
Oh, David Goggins.
David Goggins, yeah. Maybe we just needed David Goggins. That's why he was so soft. Like if the turtle had listened to hours of David Goggins,
right? He would have bitch.
Yeah.
He was only given 40%.
Yeah. If you in the middle of the night turned on the lamp and then was like, we're gonna run 40 miles right now.
You being a bitch.
Stay hard.
All right, a total remake of Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3.
I don't know
but
what
instead
happened.
Of Davy Jones, it's Davy Goggins. Davy Goggins. Davy Goggins. Jack Sparrow, you're a drunk bitch.
He's both a Lovecraftian nightmare and also jacked.
He's got a 6-pack abs that is also made of squid. I ferry souls to the underworld, and I get them in shape. When they get to the underworld, they look good.
He's ferrying someone to the underworld. He's like, "Where's your ship?" He's like, we're swimming.
We're swimming there, bitch.
Let's go. I'm trying to remember any of what
he's
happened.
He's like bullying fish. I respect sharks because they never stop moving. If they stop moving, they die just like me.
You're like one of your you're the captain of the ship, and one of your seaman or whatever comes up to you and he's like, I think David Goggins is nearby. And he's like, how do you know? And then he pulls the fish. He flips over the fish and it just has like 6-pack abs. Fuck. Oh my God.
It's David Goggins.
He makes him a fish swole.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Flying Dutchman ship. He just has like barbells. Wait, how are you floating? Don't these drag you down? And also you're just a guy. Yeah, I swim up. I tread water with 100-pound dumbbells.
Wasn't there a scene where they're all walking like underwater in the Pirates of the Caribbean?
That's Pirates 1.
That's not Davy Goggins then. Shit.
Davy Goggins is 2 and 3.
I'm trying to remember any of the stuff that happens in 2 and 3.
There's a scene where he's playing piano. Instead, it would just be David Goggins throwing up and shitting himself.
Instead of he has that like key, and then you open the chest, and it's to David or whatever the heart.
The heart of Davy Jones.
Just a thing of Oreos,
creatine.
Oh, I was going as something that makes him really fat and lazy. Okay, but here's my. This isn't really a question, but just an idea. Everyone always makes out, like, with Edward Scissorhands, how everyone is like, oh, the sad
everyone
part.
Does always make out, and I'm like,
everyone makes it out like
get on my lip.
Everyone makes it out like the worst part about being Edward Scissorhands, like everything he loves that he touches, he cuts or whatever. And then you think he's like, no, the worst part is when I try to jerk off. The hurting people I love kind of sucks, but me masturbating with 5 scissor fingers is obviously worse than the hurting my loved ones thing.
I bet the worst part is your last name is Scissorhands. They're like, what is that, like Irish? And he's like,
He's like, yeah.
So is it like a nickname? No, it's my last name.
Yeah.
That's why I'd never seen the movie. I assume that's why they did that to him, because his name was Scissorhands, and some ambitious doctor was like, "Sorry, say that again."
They have the baby come out. He's like, what do we name him? It's like, oh, Edward Scissorhands, and he just fucking chops off the
Is
hand.
his dad's name something Scissorhands? Hello, Mr. Scissorhands. No, Mr. Scissorhands is my father. Is it?
Do you think when he lost his hands and they gave him those weird scissor hands, they were like, he was like, hey, can I just have like normal prosthetic hands? Even like a hook, anything besides these weird, crazy
Another
cutting.
great joke. I don't know who. I'm sorry, I don't remember whose joke was this was. But when you lost a hand back in olden days, they gave you a hook.
Yeah.
And just waking up to a hook and being like, "This is terrible. Did you guys even see the like? What the fuck is? You did a horrible job. It's not at all what my hand looks like."
That is literally the same bit I made, but with scissors hand.
Well, this guy made it like 5 years ago.
What was the?
Avocadabra.
We're still there.
What is the? I don't remember what the question is. Actually.
Oh, it was.
I was doing like a 2A thing. A stands for avocadabra.
Yeah,
it's avocadabra.
Mine was more of a school shooting thing, but it's the same. It's like relating it to guns. And it's about not
right,
teaching.
you wouldn't teach
You're
them.
the teacher, and you don't want to teach it to the. You only want to teach it to the popular kids.
Right. You
have to prove that you have
teach the
friends.
uncool kids some sort of a Muslim prayer, which of course does nothing.
You can't use that.
Yeah, I can.
Also,
What do you mean? Yeah, I can. I edit it. I can use whatever I want.
I was gonna say something, but I thought it was funny, but I can't tell you because it's. I think you're gonna keep
Off the mic. We'll talk about it off the mic.
it off the because I won't say
Okay,
it.
let's talk about it. Let's do it.
Off the
All
mic
the
is
fucked up shit talking we do is just like
kind of faint.
yeah, I couldn't quite make out what he said, but it sounded like he was really shit talking his buddy there. What if you existentially could not decide if you were an ass or a tits man, and it was like really bothering you, and you couldn't move on with your life until you figured out whether or not you were an ass or a tits man?
Do you think I could get a priest into a confessional and fake some fake sins, and then at one point ask him, what do you think religiously?
But what is Jesus' take on the ass
Ass or
tits
tits.
question? I mean, he hangs out with Mary Magdalene, who's a prostitute. I wish we had pictures.
Yeah, so we can know.
Does anybody have a Mary Magdalene fetish? Are there Magdy heads out there? Oh, she's
What does
such
she
a
look
nasty
like?
Slut. I don't know. All we know about her is a prostitute.
Yeah.
I bet she wasn't even a prostitute that long. I bet she was like how some girls just do OnlyFans for like 6 months, and then everyone who believes in Christ is like whore forever.
Yeah, you think she just wore like something slutty that day, and Jesus just assumed to make himself look better? He's like, look, I even
This
hang
was,
out
like,
with
the
prostitutes.
biggest- yeah, that was like a bit he did. I hang out with fucking sluts, and she's like Jesus, and then it became codified into the Bible. So your first instinct, if you didn't know whether or not you liked boobs or tits, is to ask a 50-year-old virgin man.
Yeah.
In a secret.
Yeah, he's so
box.
pent up. Or there was a monk that never saw a woman. They have like a plaque for him in the monk temple that he was from. He never saw a woman in his whole lifetime, and I would go see what he was up to.
Dude, if I was a woman back, is he dead?
He died. Yeah.
If I was a woman back when he was alive, my mission would have been to find him and be in his eye line.
No.
He would have just been meditating, and he just hears this woman like, "Ha," and he's like, "Fuck!" Like run. It's like It Follows, but it's just this naked lady like, "I'm gonna show you my tits, you monk!" No.
Did he just come like really hard? Just the moment.
Yeah, he just blasts her into the next state, and then he flies to the moon from the force of his cum.
Just goes all the way to space. Well, yeah, it was actually when NASA was looking into how to get to the moon. They went rocket and then monk.
Showing him a lady.
Yeah. They're like, we'll have the monk sit on all fours, and then we'll sit on the monk, and then we'll have the monk see a woman.
See Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, and then he'll fly to
See
the moon.
Nancy Reagan's ankles and just boom. That was one small step for man, one huge load for man Fing. Existential dread about whether or not you're an ass or a tits man.
Maybe do what.
Start small, go to a porta potty, look at the poop. The evidence is everywhere.
What?
Am I interested in this? No. But is that indicative of the butt? I don't know. Then he goes to a dairy farm and starts drinking milk. Well, this is better than the poop. But I'm not sure if I'm getting closer to my destination.
There's like a Lovecraftian monster that really exudes the the existential dread of ass versus tits.
Sure, it's a like sort of squid tits.
Yeah,
that's so insane. Or like or a tits with a butthole in the middle, and it's so intense that you go mad.
Oh my god!
Oh, there's shit coming out of the tits.
And at the end,
then you go insane.
Yeah, you go insane. And then at the end, you're like, "Did you wait? So you were an ass or a tits man? Now that you've seen the Lovecraftian, you're just like, I don't know.
I'm gay.
It just makes you.
As it happens, I'm gay.
Yeah,
but this was a fun adventure. I made friends along the way.
Yeah, but not into man ass. It removes both.
I like man tits.
Yeah.
Existential dread. You don't know if you're an ass or a tits man, but you need to know. You're like a detective who the case has gone cold, and you're the only one who's obsessing over. You have a web of pictures and thread on your wall, and you're making calls and you're finding clues that you're not even sure are clues, and people think you're insane, and you're like, do I like ass or do I like tits? It's like Zodiac. You're finding codes in the newspaper.
You go to touch a woman's breast, and when you rip open the shirt, there's a Sudoku puzzle just right on her chest. Yeah. And when you do it, it says ass, and you're like, this is so confusing.
I don't know what I like.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You're the founder of the...
Oh, this is a lot of improv. Oh no.
You're the founder of the Frozen Ketchup company. You sell frozen ketchup. And sales have been tough lately. It's really not going well. And you have to lay off an entire one of your factories. You have to lay off. So you've showed up
I think you come in
to Arkansas and you have to let the factory workers know.
I have it. Hey guys,
wait.
I'm gonna jump in. Stop, give me. I don't need more context. What is this?
Okay, it's everywhere.
Yeah, factory floor. I'm in on top.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
We're wearing coats.
I'm in, and I'm like, hey guys.
Oh, it's the boss.
Yeah.
Woo! Round of applause. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Nathan's here.
Yeah, guys.
Fucking Nathan Frozen Ketchup up here.
Guys, I have some news.
Oh, it's probably we're expanding.
And
frozen mayonnaise. We've been suggesting frozen mayonnaise for months. And Nathan Frozen Ketchup.
And it's not good. It's not good. Guess stop.
Woo!
Guess stop. Just like
I trust you with my life.
Let me just.
I named my son Nathan because your name is Nathan.
Yeah. But guys, it's not.
Thankfully, it's bring your kid to work day, so all of our kids are here.
Bring him up.
Kids, meet Nathan.
Bring him up.
Frozen.
Bring him up here.
Go up there and give him a hug. Sit on his lap. Fucking Santa Claus up here made all of our. He's Santa Claus for adults. He made all of our greatest wishes come true. Factory Frozen Ketchup. What do you have to tell us, great leader? We would follow you to hell.
You're fired. I clearly was taught. I'm on top of the thing. I'm holding a mic. Everyone else is listening. You've been talking,
and I'm a pedophile.
Yeah.
So then
this not your
this guy
kid.
leaves. The next guy, Nathan. Yes.
Okay, but in all seriousness, guys, it's not.
In all serious, what?
In all seriousness, it's not.
Oh, seriousness.
Yeah, in all seriousness,
oh,
the news isn't.
Oh fuck,
the news isn't
it's
good.
Seriousness,
and I honestly,
not serious. Lucas.
Honestly, when you guys all started working here, and you learned our proprietary secrets about freezing.
It's that we make the ketchup, we freeze the ketchup. We don't use frozen tomatoes. All the tomatoes are fresh. Then we freeze the ketchup.
You're stealing.
It's fresh tomatoes that we freeze. I'm sorry.
I was going to go a whole different direction.
I'm fired too. That's two of us fired.
I was going to go a whole different.
I'm an interrupter and a pedophile.
This joke is going to be too confusing.
What do you got?
This is not an improv thing.
I'm doing a lot of improv.
Why didn't you make me the audience member?
CEO
if
Nathan,
you had the idea. I was going to say, guys,
80
I feel like we should have really known.
Listening to you.
We should have known this wasn't going to work.
By the way, our union is getting really strong. What do you have to say, Nathan, Mr. Frozen Ketchup?
Christ, you have interrupted me every time I've tried to start this pitch.
Well, it's a whole mob against you. I mean, I'm representing a lot of people. Please.
We should be freezing ketchup for each other, not for the man.
Okay.
I should freeze ketchup for you, and you should. That's not my actual. No, I was going to do a bit about how we just buy Heinz ketchup and then freeze it.
You're the CEO, and you came all the way, and you gathered us all, and we've stopped production, and you wanted to do a bit? I don't understand.
No, I was going to. Let me just.
Can you explain? My daughter needs braces.
How much are we going to edit? This is so confusing.
Edit what?
I'm scared.
I'm a factory worker. Edit what? Edit. I'm not familiar with this. Is this like a logistics term?
This is why none of us are going to make it. Because you thought freezing ketchup was an actual profession. That buying Heinz ketchup.
You're the CEO.
Yeah, I know. I was drunk and wrote it on a napkin, and then you guys there was investors, money, fucking factories were made. Blue collars workers got in there. They're like, this is how we're going to deal with the.
First of all,
we're
in the frozen ketchup.
Yeah, there was the whole meme like learn to freeze ketchup.
Red collar workers.
It was this whole thing got way out of hand. Ketchup ice cubes. It was an awful idea. It was an awful. I was like, we freeze burgers. Let's freeze the ketchup too.
For when you want a Bloody Mary.
It was such a bad bit.
You don't have any of the stuff.
It was a bit. It was a fucking bit. And now it's a business. It's a multi-million-dollar business, and it got all.
This is you telling the company?
Yeah, I do.
This is what you say?
Yeah,
you blame us?
Yeah, I zucked someone too. This wasn't even my idea. That's the worst part. I zucked someone to get this. Yeah, I stole it.
You patented it.
You patent frozen. Yeah, the patent office. I really had to bribe people. They wouldn't. Frozen ketchup is ridiculous. Put your hand down. What's your question? What, you think frozen ketchup?
I just came. I'm a different guy now. But I have a question.
What's your question?
My daughter needs braces.
Yeah, then don't get into the ketchup freezing line of work. Your whole job is to watch ketchup freeze. Did you think that was going to translate into any... Yeah.
My son needs braces more. My son needs braces and a sex change operation. They both want to be girls with pretty smiles.
This is dumb. This is bad.
Wait, you're the CEO. How are you going to... We're freaking out now, all right? There's a mob. We're calling the union rep. We're getting upset. You need to calm us down. We have worked for you for 20 years, which means we've had a successful ketchup freezing business for 20. What happened? I know the economy's not great right now, but Biden says he's turning it around. I don't understand. What happened? What happens to the 401k? We demand answers, Nathan Frozen Ketchup.
We're pivoting. We're pivoting to cryptocurrency.
Expand on that. How is that at all related to frozen ketchup?
So like before,
I have a frozen hot dog and I want to put something on it.
Yeah, with my frozen fun.
Go with this.
Yeah, it's okay. So our original SKU was that we took a product people loved, ketchup, and we froze it and then resold it. That
with cryptocurrency. The problem with cryptocurrency is it keeps losing value. We have frozen it and put it on your delicious frozen hot dog.
I mined 10 Bitcoin on this PC, and then I froze the PC.
I poured my iced tea on those. I was making this weird thing, which means it stays at 10,000.
Yeah, and then I froze it.
So if the stock... If crypto drops, I have essentially shorted cryptocurrency by pouring iced tea on my screen, so it's
freezing. Yeah, and then I put it in the freezer.
And I will resell it.
I'll just thaw it. And then, and then I will sell
and the price
computer.
Will slowly raise with the temperature.
People, all these big people that are telling you to learn to code, all these white collar fucks, they don't think we understand how technology works, but we understand how technology works, and we're gonna freeze cryptocurrency. We're gonna mine it. And we're gonna freeze it and save it for later.
You know what would be funny? If all the New York elites were honest, they would have told all of the miners, instead of learn to code, they would have been like, learn to take pictures of your feet and asshole and sell them online. Because that's actually what we're all doing. All the artists, they're not making it at comedy. They're showing their feet and asshole online for $75 a picture. And that's what you miners should be doing. That's how you can afford your opiates. I saw that. I saw snot leave and then enter your nose. Good thing there's tissues in every room. We're staying at Nathan's girlfriend's house, and she has tissues in every room of the house in case you need to masturbate quickly.
No, it's like it's not if you're masturbating, it's if you're coming.
Yeah, it's if you're coming. If you're edging, you can edge anywhere, but you can come in Reston. Nor, do you want to join us for a question? Yes. We only have 2 microphones, but you can... You sit in the middle, and we'll whenever you want to talk, let us know. Okay, Nora's joining us for however much time she feels like joining us. Thank you for being here. Hoppothetically, episode 56.
Did you bring questions?
Yeah,
it was your question that we're doing.
It's actually your turn. I just mentioned, but I have a question. Why do you have tissues in every room in the house? Is it for if you want to masturbate suddenly?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's why there's also lotion in every room too. I don't know if you noticed.
I did not notice. I was gonna go dry.
I thought it was
And I
more
feel
for,
foolish.
it's not for masturbating, but if you're about to, for some reason, about to come anyway, and you're like, oh, thank God there's tissues.
Wait, how does the dress? Oh, for the
Yeah, we're not
because
going
I
to leave.
typically
Where
come-
do you keep your cummy tissues?
No, I just stand 6 feet away from the trash can and try to arc.
Get it in.
Yeah, I yell Kobe.
What's weird is
Also, I find Kobe Bryant very attractive.
yeah, when you're jerking off to Kobe, this is bad.
We've had a lot of alcohol, so the riffs are getting looser.
All right, when you see a new driver sticker on the road, I personally had 4. My dad really put 2 in the back and 2 on the side so everybody could see them. How do you haze them?
Yeah, how do you haze people?
How do you haze new drivers on the
when
road?
you see like new driver sticker on the bumper sticker? How do you haze that?
How do you
person?
welcome them to
Yeah,
the
how
real
do you let
world
them
of
know
driving?
this is what driving's all about? Yeah.
Yeah, you Mad Max. I personally, whenever I see student or new driver, I stand up on my car with a guitar and axe.
I let them know that my blood is chrome.
I spray the flamethrower, yeah. Welcome to the road! How's being a high schooler or a sophomore in high school?
I feel like us ladies give them a more gentle like a little kiss, a little love tap.
Sure, just hit them.
Just hit them. Welcome to the new world. A little love tap.
Yeah. Little
And,
hands-on
and they don't have good
experience.
insurance, so they'll let you go.
Yeah, I want to see how they handle themselves asking for my insurance.
yeah.
Yeah, I hit student drivers, and then they get out, and they go, I'm going to need your insurance. And I go, no.
There's
I'm not
actually a
telling
fun
you.
story with this. No, because both ways. There was a fun story with this where me and Katie were leaving like a Food Lion parking lot, and a woman clearly just bumped into our car, and then she got out and was just we were like both 18 and 17, and she just started talking really quickly, and was like, "You're good, you're." And she looked at the car before we did, and was like, "Oh, you're fine." And then she got back in her car and left, and I was like, we looked at it later, and you're like, "Yeah, she fucking just hit her car. Like that car, our paint's all fucked up and all that other stuff." And then 2 years later, same parking lot, I bumped into somebody, and then me and Katie ran the same move on him. And he was like a 17-year-old guy, and he was nervous.
My favorite thing to do is to gaslight 18-year-olds.
Yeah, it's really easy. Surprisingly, they are very convincing.
My favorite thing is to gaslight 17-year-olds. I'm like, you're almost 18. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't ask any questions. You're basically 18.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I think you guys should be like the Joe Bros and share a mic and talk, and then I'll have my
I know.
own
I
mic.
want you two to share a mic.
All right.
Because you two...
Hello.
We talked about this. Our whole family talked about all the siblings and their
Diamonds in the
significant
stream.
others, and who's the farthest.
Sail away from me. I don't know the next line either.
I did go to the Jonas Brothers concert.
Really?
I got to
Mance went too, actually.
Did you really?
Did you have fun? She went with her mom. No, she did
This
Virginia
isn't
Beach. Oh, right. Manth,
Be funny.
I don't know. What were we just talking about?
I said I've been to the...
We were talking. We were talking about how do you introduce new drivers?
Guest on the podcast who just thinks it's karaoke and will not be convinced it's something else. Every time you're like, so what do you think? How do you find being a freelancer works? And they're just like, is this the real life? Okay.
When they don't have the mic, they just keep whispering. What song?
Yeah. Is it your turn? How do I sign up for the next song?
Yeah.
I want to go again. I'm fucked up.
This song on
There's a line of like
Coming
80
is fine,
people.
but I really wanted Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, there's a lot of rap with not much melody and you guys talking, but I wanted to do Freebird.
Is this like Christian hymns where you're just all monotone, or what are we doing
Gregorian
here?
chanting. They could just do arpeggios. Instead of being like, Jesus Christ, they could be like, Jesus Christ is...
That's not a Christian. That's Christmas time. You're not doing a Christian thing. No, that's not right either.
What was the question?
Like to gaslight 17-year-olds.
No.
that's
Introduce new drivers.
Just something about me.
Yeah.
I want to know what the question
What I like to do is when I see a new driver on the road.
Oh, the new driver sticker.
Yeah, I like to follow them home. I want to see what they are like, not behind the wheel too. So I follow them home. I watch them for days at a time.
You know what'd be funny? Mm-hmm. You know how some people have those baby on board stickers?
Yeah.
It'd be funny in a parking lot when you see somebody with a baby on board to go in and smash their window. I thought there was a baby in there. there? It's so hot. I thought they were dying. No, I'm just saying it's just a fun, cute. I thought I was saving a baby. This was an empty car. Is the baby already dead?
You smash the thing. You don't see the baby. You grab. Where's the baby? Show me the baby right now.
Yeah, they come out of CVS. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where's your baby?
I smashed your window. I lit your car on fire. Where is it? Where's the baby? We're trying to do more character work, so you're the...
I can tell.
Yeah, you're the baby.
I almost said meow.
I don't know if anybody heard me say, you're the baby, and then Nor said meow. Yeah. Which is an inexperience. That's a podcasting inexperience. Most new podcast guests will randomly meow when they're supposed to say things.
There was when we first started, we did just meow at each other for about 15 minutes and then end the whole episode. So I get it. It makes a ton of sense.
I was gonna say, have you seen the new Tesla things where if you have a dog, it shows up on the screen and it's like, don't smash the car. The car is cooling at 68 degrees. I'm fine. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, so it's if I walk up to a Tesla, the Tesla will tell me that?
It's on the screen.
In the car or so it tells the dog that information? Yeah. Don't break out of the car.
It's people
You're
that
good.
walk up to the car.
Yeah, but the tablet's in the center console. They can't see that shit. It's for the dog.
It's in the speaker. They play it really loud.
It's for when they steal the car. They know that the dog's okay.
Is this dog too hot? Should I steal the car and then immediately go to
when you're looking to steal?
No, dude, go home.
When you're looking for all the cars and you're like, which one should I steal? The Tesla goes, hey, I'm 68 degrees. I'm cool. I'm fresh, and I'm ready. Take me.
Hoppothetically, episode 56. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Nathan's back. He's no longer sick.
Woo!
From this episode, he has demonstrated his merit as a podcast guest host. No, he's good. Nathan, you want to plug anything as the host, as the guest?
What was?
Check out your podcast, Hoppothetically.
Yeah, check out my podcast.
Hoppothetically, episode 56.
Oh, no. Who is that one guy you had?
Zach Russell.
No, the guy you were going to do another podcast with but didn't. I was going to plug that
Santiago.
one. I was going to plug Santiago and Nick podcast.
It was going to be called the Rock Hard Cockcast with Nick and Santiago.
Watch the Rock Hard Cockcast.
Would you listen
with
to that?
Nick and Santiago? No, it sounds super gay. It's like two gay guys.
Yeah, we didn't have a microphone. It's sort of a physical. It's only a YouTube podcast. Yeah, check out the Rock Hard Cockcast. Check out the Rock Hard Cockcast episode 1 with Nick and Santiago. I actually maybe because we're advertising it, I'm gonna post it. Check out Hoppothetically and Rock Hard Cockcast episode 1 with Nick and Santiago on my YouTube right now. No. Thank you so much. Follow us on.
Put it on our Patreon.
Oh, that's good. Check out our Patreon for episode 1 of the Rock Hard Cockcast with Nick and Santiago. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to record the Patreon for this later. Follow us on Patreon, please, so much. It really does help. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.